taking all day. Really? I need some more raisins.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man once again. It's
Can't put no pressure on his quarterback.
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yes, sir. You're looking to turn the tide.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
No pressure on the fucking quarterback, man.
It's right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 52 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
4 yards
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Cousins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That ball just was bobbling and bobbling.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
Bobbling and bobbling and bobbling.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. Again. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken.
First and goal.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
2 seconds is left in the quarter.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
first down. Hurts. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Carry for Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Fucking pressure.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he
All
has
the
another
fucking
first
time in the
down,
world,
and so get the ball down to the Eagles 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, all this
Certainly has to
time.
feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Cousins gives way to Cook. And inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Pick up at 2.
Now a run with Cook.
At the Eagles.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
That's all he's doing is dumb shit, man.
Jeffrey, the intended receiver.
Yeah.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
We get this first down, it's over.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Now he's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Should I go for it? Go for the win.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations are a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it all...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Definitely was a good game.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they...